was my direct ancestor, and it's only fitting and it's only with respect that if we're gonna big up the masculine energy, we gotta big up the feminine energy. And we know that Queen Mother Harriet and Frederick Douglass were very, very good friends. Some even say may have been cousins, which means I'm related to Harriet Tubman. I ain't gonna even get into that right now.
Frederick Douglass.
Yes, sir. An ancestor of mine.
So when you say ancestor, what does that mean?
Let me break it down.
Because again, some have said you tried to claim that you are a descendant of Frederick Douglass.
Okay, so let's deal with that.
So hold on one second. Here's a statement from the family. Let me go ahead and read this, please. The family of Frederick Douglass has received numerous inquiries about Umar Johnson questioning his relationship to Frederick Douglass. There have also been questions about his legitimacy of his PhD and the handling of the donations he's received for his school that he is promoting. We can tell you with 100% certainty that he is not a descendant of Frederick Douglass.
How am I helping black boys? That's a silly ass question. How does Dr. Umar help black boys? That's a silly ass question. But because you got a blind weave in your head, I'm going to answer the question because you don't know no better. Because you got a blind weave in your head, I'm going to answer the question because you don't know no better. This is what I do for black children. I am the #1 parent advocate in America. I am the #1 certified school psychologist in America. I am the #1 doctor of clinical psychology.
#1 school, what? I ain't never heard him say that before.
I am the #1 parent advocate in America. I am the #1 certified school psychologist in America. I am.
You are?
The #1 doctor of clinical psychology out here on the grassroots, helping parents protect their children from medication, misdiagnosis, and unnecessary hospitalization.
What do y'all think about a date with the doctor FDMG fundraiser? $100. The sisters will pay a.
You know, it's always gonna come back down to relationships when these pseudos are running something. It's gonna always come down to them multiple wives. He dates. He trying to have as much dates as possible.
$100 raffle. Sisters will pay $100. And if they win the raffle, they get to pick a social event anywhere in the country. It could be a concert, it could be a sporting event, it could be a festival. We're gonna pick her up.
Well, damn, she paid $100. Wait. Say that again? Say that one more time.
What do y'all think about a date with the doctor FDMG fundraiser? $100. The sisters will pay a $100 raffle.
Oh, a raffle. What? So y'all basically paying for the date. We'll pick you up. We'll go to the Cheesecake Factory. I know y'all don't like that, but we'll take you to the Cheesecake Factory, right? I'll give you a tour of the school. And I'll take you back. Dude, yeah, if 10 women join the raffle, that's $1,000. You're gonna spend a little bit of that on a date. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Like I said, Cheesecake Factory, knowing she hate that place. She ain't going to, what's that they call Roof Chris? You ain't going there. You ain't going to Steak and Take. You going to Cheesecake. Cheesecake Factory. After that, he's gonna give you a free tour, a private tour of the school that needs renovations, right? The school that needs the HVAC and plumbing. It needs what does he say? It needs windows. He got bars in the windows looking like Lean on Me. You dig? The school trap house. He's gonna give you a tour of the school's trap house. He gonna show you which class that he squats in. Squatter. It is. Hey, I didn't pay for the whole date.
Sisters will pay $100. And if they win the raffle, they get to pick a social event anywhere in the country. It could be a concert, it could be a sporting event, it could be a festival. We're going to pick her up. I'm going to pick her up. We're going to pay for the hotel, pay for the flight. I'm going to pick her up, take her to the event. We're going to go to dinner. And we're going to drop her back off at the hotel.
Let me ask you a question, Dr. Umar. Are you totally against interracial relationships?
I am totally against it.
And Umar's not going to like me because I believe that you can date who you want to date, just don't be a coon. And, you know, we regard Frederick Douglass with high esteem, and he married a white woman at the end of the day. So I look at
Yeah, my man said $1,000, $100 raffles. He didn't say, hey, first sister $700, we're going to date. My man said it's going to be a raffle.
a man's actions more so than who he dates.
Let me respond to my brother. And I appreciate the dialogue because we still brothers even if we disagree. I want to clarify the Frederick Douglass piece. You're absolutely right. About a decade before his death as an old man, he married a white woman. But let's not forget about Queen Mother Anna Mary Douglas. Frederick Douglass had a dark-skinned, chocolate, beautiful, nappy-headed wife. So I want to make sure Anna Mary Douglas gets her due. Now, to your point that we can marry who we want and not be a coon. How is not building a family with a black woman? How can you be exempt from cooning if you do not build family with black woman?
So by your own rhetoric, it's okay if we marry a white woman as long as we marry a black woman first.
No, you should not be marrying a white woman at all.
And I believe that you exclusively date sisters, right?
Yes, and what about the wealth argument? How are you not a sellout if you're giving white people that type of wealth when they've already stolen enough from us? How could you find a white woman who could ever understand you as well as a sister?
Well, the only reason why I mention people's actions is because you yourself exclusively date black, yet you're one of the biggest scammers in our community. It's been 12 years. If you still haven't.
Why you do me like that? Why you do me like that, bro? Oh, man. Oh,
we was going good till Michael went a little left.
12 years. If you still haven't.
Why you do me like that? Why you do me like that?
Yeah, they should have asked, hey, man, do you condemn the actions of Frederick Douglass when he married that white woman? That's what they should have asked. Do you condemn those actions, brother? First, you should say, do you condemn the actions of brothers who, you know, choose to go, you know, to white women? Yeah, you should be with a black woman. Do you condemn the actions of Frederick Douglass who married that white woman?
There, bro. Oh, man. Oh.
Do I think that you're a cold-blooded murderer?
Yes.
Do I think your girlfriends who are with you are cold-blooded murderers? Absolutely not. I know what cold-blooded murders are. You sit in the same seat as many of them have.
Mm.
Okay? Y'all are young.
Very.
Exactly. Whole life ahead of you.
Yeah. Look at that. What the, like, what's this perpetual, like, child mind, this child state of mind that women want to be in? Oh, I was young and dumb. How old were you? 25? What? Excuse me, ma'am. I thought you were going to say 13, 25. You had an apartment, right? Yep. You had 2 kids? Yeah. How the hell were you young? What's this perpetual state of just want to be a, why don't y'all want to be a, you got the Catholics that want to be perpetual virgins. You got this perpetual young, crazy.
I know what cold-blooded murders are. You sit in the same seat as many of them have.
Mm.
Okay? Y'all are young.
Very.
Exactly.
Very. Bitch, you 24. What are you talking about? Very. Dusty?
Same seat as many of them have.
Mm.
Okay? Y'all are young.
Very.
Exactly.
Very. Like, she acting like she's 13, 12. Are you serious? these hoes out here. But it all starts, I'm telling you, man, that marijuana is really causing some chaos in black society. It's like the green crack. This is over. I mean, but how many videos have I shown where it's not crack, it's not cocaine, it's not pills, it's not lean, it's just marijuana. Like black folks are killing each other over marijuana.
Whole life ahead of you.
And in some states, you know, it's decriminalized. In some states, it's legal, and we are. It's like crack. It's like new crack. We were killing ourselves in the '80s over crack for the same reasons that we're killing ourselves over marijuana, for the same exact reason.
However, good things happen to bad people, or bad things happen to good people sometimes, is what I'm trying.
What you say? Yeah, this officer was some retarded. What you say?
Good things happen to bad people.
Yeah, he looking like, wait, what? Good things happen to bad people.
Bad things happen to good people sometimes, is what I'm trying to say. And whatever happened that night, I mean,
But how'd you fix your mouth to say good things happen to bad people? Like that was a confession of his own life and what he's been doing on the streets.
too much technology, too many people out there, too much social media,
Right.
too much.
Yeah, I want to be a specialist. Yeah, I want to be a special interrogator, specialist, where man, y'all arrest these bastards and you bring me in. Show me the file, show me the case, and let me establish a strategy based on questionings, right? And when y'all could occupy the room with me to help me in any blanks, any voids I don't fill. But yeah, let me do this, dude. Bad things happen to good people. She might, but she should have said, "What'd you say?" Oh, nah, what I meant to say, give me a lawyer, man. I'm out of here. Bad things happen to good people. Like that alone, she should have asked for a lawyer.
Much everything. Okay. Now, yeah, this guy, he's out here selling weed.
Yeah.
All right. If he wasn't out there selling weed, would he have gotten killed that night? Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we put ourselves in bad people who get
Ain't over crack, cocaine, all this weed, marijuana. We're killing each other over marijuana. So many cases I got.
killed, put themselves in bad places sometimes. Not always.
But it's highly addictive. That's why we're killing ourselves over it. It's a high demand. People want to keep using it, smoking or whatever, because they're highly addicted to it. And there's a high demand for it, so people are selling it big. And other people like, listen, I want that. I want to be the supplier because there's a lot of money here. There's a lot of addicts here, like the crack era. So I got to get rid of you. I got to take your stuff.
Ways, but a lot of times they doing something wrong.
Yeah.
All right. And here you are, 3 girls. You don't know if you're going to get jacked. You don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. Okay. All right. So once we work this murder, all right, and we start compiling our information, autopsy, shell casings, evidence at the scene, phone, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. All right. I like to say, when we bring you in here, I say, you can tell the story for us. Or if you don't, when we go to court, I'm going to tell it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
all right.
do it all the time.
So, regardless of this kid, a 19-year-old kid, okay, young kid, all right, regardless of whatever he was still a son. He was still a brother. He was still an uncle. You know, he was a grandchild. All right. And nobody has the right to take anybody's life. Do accidents happen? Absolutely. That's why we're sitting here today, because we have done our homework. All right. Because we have Shay on her way in, and we have Kima on her way in. All right. We have your car. We have your car seized. We seized your car. today.
Yeah,
Okay.
I seen that, and I'm like,
How'd you see that? How do you know?
well, I didn't see that. They told me when I was sitting on the porch right before I came
Gotcha.
here.
We seized your car. And, of course, the first thing your lovely boyfriend that y'all's tumultuous relationship that you have, arguing back and forth. So he wants to get that seat on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So he says, can I talk to you? He wants that seat on the bus. These dusty women, dusty boyfriends.
he says, hey, Sarge.
So you have this saying, my baby daddy no good. Men got the same claim, and you get the same, scrutiny, criticism. Oh, my baby mama no good. Well, you chose her. Like, how are you exonerated? Like, how are you wholly, stop it. Dude, it's both of y'all. It's not one over the other.
Can I talk to you?
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah. What you got, man? So we go talking a little private, in the back of the car and bring him down here. And he said, my old lady, my girlfriend, told me and her mother what happened last night. All right?
So what you just said, he told you this today. So he said, I told him this last night.
Said you told, that's what he said. You told your mom and him at the same time about what took place. And
nah.
Hang on, let me talk. Okay? All right? Because
listen, hood rat, okay?
Because we know that the window got busted out in the car during the shooting because the boy got dragged. He got dragged for a ways. All right? So the window's busted out in your car. All right? I see that the car has been wiped down. It hasn't been wiped down all that good. We have it in our evidence bay. All right? So, and he said, yeah, it was Kima, and it was my old lady, and he said it was Shay. And he said, my old lady's the one that killed him.
All together, but no.
He said, my lady's the one that killed him.
My lady's the one that killed him. He tried to get her ass. Yo, if they got a kid together, he tried to get her ass sent up the river. Man, detectives came to him like, yo, man, listen, we can help you with your child support case. Hey, yo, what you talking about? How much money you owe child support? 40 grand. You ain't pay a dime. We can help you out. Listen, your baby mama was involved in that murder, old boy. If you got some information on her, where we could lock her ass up, sole custody would be, or you could apply for sole custody, whatever, but I'm sure you'll win that because you're working, whatever. And we can handle that baby mama issue for you. But if you don't help us out, there's a chance you might walk and, you're bound back to that 40 grand you owe. And there's a warrant for your arrest, by the way. So I could take you in now. So let me know what you want to do. My man was like, yo, my old lady, she was part of that. That is hilarious.
And it was Kima, and it was my old lady, and he said it was Shay. And he said my old lady's the one that killed him.
All together, but no.
He said my lady's the one that killed him.
Why would he say that? And how would he lie and say that I told him and my mom? That means that my mom should be telling y'all the same thing. And he's trying to get himself out of trouble for something. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie on him and say, oh, my boyfriend did it, because he wasn't in the car.
He said he was at home with his 1-year-old.
Yeah, he was at my house.
I knew it. Now, I never watched this one. I watched others. There's other tabs I watch. And you can tell the ones I watch because they will be, I didn't watch that because you don't see the thing, let me see. You can see how much I watch on this one. I think he's the one that killed Breonna Taylor. One of those Taylor. Let me see. 1551. Let me see. Who did he kill?
Details tonight, but video you'll only see on KDKA gives us a look at the night she was found. This is Hill Avenue in Wilkinsburg on Thanksgiving night through the lens of a nearby surveillance camera. It captured hours of police activity. But in the video obtained exclusively by KDKA, take a look at this. You'll notice an official vehicle backs into the driveway. According to a report from the Allegheny County Medical Examiner's Office, it was in the yard. 8-year-old Adriana Taylor was found dead.
Adriana Taylor. All right. Brianna, Adriana. Yeah, these names, man. All right. So anyway. So, oh boy, but you know what I mean? So I'm just pointing out, I didn't watch this one. This one right here, I didn't watch. She didn't kill her son. Wow, man. Black folks, yeah, wow.
So how he gonna say that I told him? Anyways, okay. So I will back it up. Okay, we did go on train, but like,
just hey, at some point we got to grow up.
I do understand that.
No. She ain't got to grow up. Remember, we're very young. It's 5:17. Look at this. We're very young.
Cold-blooded murder.
Yes.
Do I think your girlfriends who are with you are cold-blooded murderers? Absolutely not. I know what cold-blooded murders are. You sit in the same seat as many of them have.
Mm.
Okay, y'all are young.
Very.
Exactly.
This chick is dusty and 25 with a 1-year-old, but she's very young. What is this obsession with some women that want to be young for the rest of their lives? Like, yo, I made a mistake. I was young and dumb. How old were you? 29? Like, what?
Many of them have.
Mm.
Okay, y'all are young.
Very.
Exactly.
He was going along a plot to murder a man for his weed, but she's saying she was very young. What you mean? I got to do that little gunner, you know, that ad lib. What you mean? F you mean?
And why did we get a phone call and a tip that either
They said, "Oh, my boyfriend did it," because he wasn't in the car. I said I told him, but like,
just hey, at some point we.
So how he gonna say that I told him? Anyways, okay. So I will back it up. Okay, we did go on train, but like,
just hey, at some point we got to grow up.
I do understand
that. Who shot him?
That's the thing. Nobody had a gun in the car.
Somebody did.
No, nobody didn't.
Yeah, because he got dragged from that car.
Not from my car.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
How'd your window get broke?
Me and Dion was fighting. That's why I'm trying to figure out why would they say my window got shot out.
Why would Dion say that something totally different?
That's what I don't understand.
And
then he just went to jail today.
And why did we get a phone call and a tip that either the night of the murder, after the murder, or that morning that you were frantic, you were seen out there, and you either had his blood on you or blood on the car, either one.
I wasn't even, what the fuck, like, bro, no.
Okay, let me tell you what actually happened.
And this dog smiling. Yeah, these are, yeah. When they had these stiff crime bills, and they say things like super thugs. We ain't super thugs, really? What the hell is this? She's looking at charges of first-degree murder, actually worse. This is, yeah, first-degree murder with intent to robbery, might be conspiracy because they were plotting on old boy. And she's faced with all that, and she's laughing.
I wasn't even, what the fuck, like, bro, no.
Okay,
that ain't the super thug right there? What is that? Oh, she's very young.
Let me tell you what actually happened before I continue. Shaylin, or Shay, as they're referring to her as, contacted Daquan via Facebook. She asked him, "Hey, you got any weed?" He said yes. So then, Shantaria, Shaylin, and Kima get into the car and they go and meet him to buy the weed. However, they gave him fake money. He looks at the fake money, right? He goes back into the car and he says, "Give me my weed back." And that's when someone pulled the trigger. Who did it? Well, keep listening. Let's find out. Turns out Dion ratted his girlfriend out. Is he right? Let's see.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
That's crazy.
But you're not
right?
down here handcuffed to that table for no reason.
Right, and no.
In handcuffs. Ain't like she, you know, hey, come down and talk to us. Like, that's not a laughing matter. But, yo, listen, man, I don't know what's going on, man. But some of y'all got, like, perpetual excuses for these super thugs. Laughing, and what you think the jury gonna do when they see this video? No remorse, laughing. Handcuffed. Reminded, that handcuff reminds her you're not going nowhere. We believe you did it. We believe you were involved in this murder, this cold-blooded murder. We believe you had a significant role, and we can't let you go because of that.
I wasn't frantic doing nothing. I come outside, daily routine, sit on the porch, smoke my cigarette every morning.
Oh, yeah, I bet you did.
What was frantic about that? Why come outside with blood on me when I was just saying, look at the maintenance man, look at the landlord. Everybody's always in everybody's business.
Now, first of all, that I mean, oh my God, why would I do it? Why would I do that? You sound like really Hebrew. Why would the genealogy be here, Joseph? Yo, when you're innocent, you're not even entertaining. Why would I want you like, oh no, 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 sir. No, sir. Ain't no why. I ain't no blood on me, bro. You ain't gonna find nothing. Nah, you talking like that. Ain't no blood on me, man. Shit, yeah. You got any pictures? DNA? You're a flat out lie. You're a flat out liar. That's a flat out lie. You're a flat out liar. And whoever called that tidbit is a flat out liar, man. Y'all believe anything. Okay? Yeah. This ain't gonna work. You got the wrong guy. And keep talking, officer, detective. Keep talking. Can you say a whole bunch of lies? And I want to hear these lies.
No, we didn't get it. This is what I'm trying to figure out. And then I'm hearing that he was set up from somebody named Chip, that he was beefing with somebody about some females. So I guess they are thinking that we the females he was beefing about, and we just wanted to weed.
And your man even said you guys
wanted to weed. Got broke, dusty dogs. Gave my man a fake $100 bill. Dusty, and you know, they probably ordered $100 worth of marijuana, whatever that is.
Where
$90 worth, said keep the change.
Where would I get it from?
The same place anybody would get, like fucking.
I've never dealt with counterfeit money. No.
So I'm just telling you.
Wait, so she said, where would I get it from? All these, why, what, with who, when, wow, what? Where would I get it from? What do you mean? Like he said, you'll get it from whoever else, like anybody else. Yeah, criminals, like, you know, y'all flock together.
Y'all must have caught some shit on him. That's crazy. I never thought I would be sitting in this seat and a story getting flipped on me like.
He's 28. So you got a 1-year-old. I told you, old boy, I told you that old boy want her ass out the paint. Well, I mean, she did it, but it ain't like he lying on her. But he was like, oh, hell yeah, you're out of here. I'm going to help you get locked up. Y'all can call me what y'all want to call me, but that bitch gone. And kiss that child support goodbye. And all the benefits you were getting, all the public housing you're getting, thank you. That's how old boy feeling right now. Like, yeah, lock that. Yeah, my old lady, yeah, she was with that. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about her ass. The gunpowder, it's in his hoodie right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's like, oh, thank you. Thank you on this one.
Like that. That's crazy. Like, that is really crazy.
I mean, you know, somebody loved this kid.
I know.
You know, somebody loved him. You know?
Somebody.
And that's how he was left.
I would do.
That's how he was left.
That's not something I would do, bro. And then he talk about I shot him. Where I get a gun from to shoot somebody? Why am I gonna pull up and shoot somebody?
So you don't know where you get the counterfeit money at. You don't know where you get the gun at, but you know where to get the weed at though. So one of the three you know how to do as a dusty criminal. You could do one, but the guns and counterfeit money, you're clueless to that. All you hang around with is felons, but you don't know how to get illegal stuff. Sure.
Y'all know how many people I bought weed from in Pensacola? Why would all of a sudden this one person be somebody that'll be a target to kill? Right, with three girls in the car.
You're asking me.
And y'all asking me. I understand
that.
This.
Why?
Like,
hold on.
And then the weed right there. Damn. So I didn't even like.
Cinnamon, listen to me.
Yes, I am. This is just crazy.
Listen to what I'm telling you.
That bitch named Cinnamon?
So I didn't even like.
Cinnamon, listen to me.
Yes, I am. This is just.
Nah, I ain't her name.
It's crazy. And then the weed right there. Damn. So I didn't even like.
Cinnamon, listen to me.
Yes, I am. This is just crazy.
Oh, it ain't that bitch name. Okay, God, that bitch name. Look at her name. Her nickname must be Cinnamon. God, yo, look at this woman name, yo. Shit. Oh God. Why? Yo, that's her name. Shantaria. I mean, yo, we gotta stop. Like really, like, I mean, the influence, the black on black influence is like zero. It's like, yeah, what you gonna name your daughter? I'm gonna name her Shantaria because my grandmother's name is Shantae. My on my father's side, my grandmother on my mother's side, her name is Ria DeJeanette. I don't know. I'm just gonna combine those two names and call her Shantaria. Oh my God. No wonder this hood rat killing people. Shantaria. Of course, the last name Jones. Like, what else name would it be? Shantaria Jones.
Crazy.
Listen to what I'm
Like,
telling you. You asking me all this, why would I do this? Why would I do that? Why would you sit in that chair right there, given the opportunity?
She's not gonna exercise her right to STFU. That's funny.
Looking at it in black and white or blue and white, however you want to describe it on this computer right here.
because like
I never went to Trenton. I never went to Trenton.
Because like anybody else, I'm scared as shit.
Okay.
Like anybody else. Like seriously.
Then somebody's wanting to be in law enforcement, being forensic or whatever. Then if you didn't do it, then hey, sheriff's office, I was over there and I heard a bunch of gunshots.
But that's
and stuff.
the thing.
Did you call? Did you call 911?
No.
Exactly.
So that doesn't make it my fault because y'all basically only say that it's my fault because y'all seen the interaction between him and my cousin last. And then wherever the fuck Dion just said, which I'm not worried about no who say she said.
I do know that, I mean, I got recordings.
Yeah.
I got all kind of stuff that I was like, yeah, man, this just got fucking.
I seen it on Facebook. I seen the same thing.
I got a audio.
Okay.
You know, of it. So
then it was somebody just smoothed it, somebody in the silver car, somebody in the black car, somebody somebody just pulled up. Then I was in the store. Oh, it was Chip. Somebody had something to do with it. So how does all this come down on me? Because
your
I don't
car
know.
was positively identified by more than two people being there. That whenever you took off out of there, and you got to realize that there's video cameras. Everybody got cameras now. Mm-hmm. The biggest cameras are with the dopers, right? A lot of dope in Mayfair, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of cameras in Mayfair, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, your car was positively identified and seen on video when you left out of there from Trenton at a high rate of speed with your headlights off, and you turned and you went south on Northview and then took a right on Madison. Yes.
Got the lights off.
And you know the thing about it is, though, remember this. All right? Let me give you a little word of advice. That car that you paid for has GPS on it. Mm-hmm. So, you saying that's not true?
No. I told y'all I was there, but I didn't, like, nobody out of my car shot him. Then y'all
but you also said you weren't
I
there.
Dragged. Okay, that's because I was scared.
Well, your vehicle was fine, according to Uriah.
When?
There.
Before Wednesday night.
No, Ryan wasn't even there before Wednesday night.
He stays there with Shay.
Listen, I understand that. Listen, no, you listen to me.
I'm
I
not
understand
making
that.
this shit up.
They have been at my aunt's house. I've been at my house.
Okay, but his girlfriend Shay stays with you.
Yes.
Because this little hoe doing all this talking, I could be aggressive. I can, like I want to be like these white guys can't relate to like how to talk to black people. Like they all. Shay, I'm not making this shit up. We don't think you a cold-blooded. No. I think you're a cold-blooded killer. You heard when they said it. Look at this. Like, look how corny they are.
In 2018, she and her friend Shaylin Yeldon, with an acquaintance called Kima, went to meet Daquan Berry. However, he ends up dead. So what happened? Well, let's see what she says.
Do I think that you're a cold-blooded murderer? Do I think?
She said yes. That's why that's a dumbass approach. Do I think you're a cold-blooded murderer? Absolutely not. Look at this guy.
Do I think your girlfriends who are with you are cold-blooded murderers? Absolutely not.
I'm not doing that. Yes, I do think y'all are. So it's your job to tell me, to show me and explain to me that you're not. I'm not doing that.
Give me my weed back. And that's when.
Then he talk about I shot him. Where I get a gun from to shoot somebody? Why?
I got recordings.
Yeah.
I got all kind of stuff that I was like, yeah, man, this jet just got fucking.
I seen it on. I seen it on Facebook. I seen the same
No, I'm
thing.
talking. I got a audio.
Okay.
You know, of it. So.
Then it was, somebody just smoked a jet, somebody in the silver car, somebody in the black car, somebody this, somebody just pulled up. Then I was in the store. Oh, it was chips. Somebody had something to do with it. So how does all this come down on me? Because
your
I don't
car
know.
was positively identified by more than 2 people being there. That whenever you took off out of there, and you got to realize that there's video cameras. Everybody got cameras now. Mm-hmm. The biggest cameras are with the dopers, right? A lot of dope in Mayfair, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of cameras in Mayfair, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, your car was positively identified with your headlights off.
Lights off.
All right.
You see, I wouldn't have done that. I'd be like, listen, like when I look, she's in a comfortable stance. She ain't trying to go nowhere. She's not asking for a lure no time soon. So I'm not babying this dog. I'm not sitting here saying, hey, do I think you and your friends are cold-blooded murderers? Absolutely not. Yes, I do, man. And this is why. Okay, so talk to me. Talk to me. Like Jodeci.
Let me give you a little word of advice.
Yeah, she thinks she's smarter than the white
car
cops, man.
that you paid for
Has
GPS on it.
That don't scare her.
I didn't because I was scared.
Well, your vehicle was fine according to Ryan.
When?
Before Wednesday night.
No, Ryan wasn't even there before Wednesday night.
He stays there with Shay. Listen,
I
I'm not
understand that. Listen, no, you listen to me.
I'm
I
not
understand
making
that.
this shit up.
They've
I'm not
been,
making it
but
up.
they have
This dog calls herself Cinnamon.
been at my aunt's house. I've been at my house.
Okay, but his girlfriend Shay stays with you, correct?
Yes, that's my
and your
cousin.
Ryan stays with you. Ryan has his own vehicle. He drives a little red piece of shit Ford, right? Okay, but he walks by your car every day. He would notice if your damn window's blown out of your car, would he not?
We leave different times of day. We're not.
That kid's a whole lot smarter than you give him credit for. He's a whole lot smarter than you give him credit for, because he noticed that your window was missing.
I mean, these guys, I swear, this police department, they are desperate for detectives. They are desperate. These detectives, and like I sit here and admit which ones are good, which ones are bad. These, like the other ones I showed, they were pretty good. These guys are horrible. I'm telling you, they're so bad. She should have been said, "Hey, let me get a lawyer, please." These guys are terrible together, man. They're terrible. I can imagine his ugly face looking at me lying. Hey, man, he's smarter than you give her. I'm like, yo, man, I'm done talking to you, man. Yeah, find me somebody else to talk to. But you guys got to go. This is Martin Lawrence and Will Smith out here. Yeah, you guys got to go, man.
Wednesday night when he came over there, and so does Dion. They noticed your window was missing. But Dion comes up with this whole nother story. Well, who the hell gives a shit if Dion broke that window out of your car? Who gives a shit? Why would Dion come up with some bullshit over how that window got broke? Why would he come up with the bullshit instead of saying, me and my old girl got into it, and I said, fuck it, and I broke the window?
What I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But then for him to say that I just told him and my mom, what did he say? I did. Like, this, it's not adding up, y'all. It's not making sense. I don't know if he's out there doing something or he's trying to cover his ass for something.
Wasn't adding up, you would have lawyered up, okay? When it doesn't add up, you lawyer up.
How about this?
This shit is sad. Like,
who can verify besides Shay?
Because it's all like he say, she say. Like,
I mean,
they are terrible.
I mean, you have to admit. I mean, if you watch TV, it looks pretty damning. You know, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's usually a duck. All right.
Yeah, these detectives are
talking to this
rats.
guy. All right.
They get no confessions.
Saying you're gonna.
I can't see her confessing.
And go to
I just
Mayfair
can't see it.
to meet up with a guy. Supposedly, you get over on Trenton Drive. The last time you text, within a minute, the guy's dead because we know what time the 911 call comes in when he's seen. Okay. So, and it's like I said, sweetheart, is that the thing about this don't go away. I mean, this ain't gonna, you know, you may leave out of here today, you may not. But we still got some more people that's on their way in to talk. Okay? It's
They ain't gonna talk either.
Be
You guys are terrible.
okay? So I want you to
You know,
understand
her
that.
boyfriend voluntarily shared information.
I do not believe it was.
These detectives are so trash. There's no way her boyfriend was coerced or compelled to tell because of these guys are so good. No, he wanted her as gone because he's on child support. He owes money. She's probably rude as hell, threatening him. You gonna pay? Well, now bitch, you gonna pay. Dude, you gonna pay monetarily, and you gonna pay timely. All right.
It was anybody's.
I know he watching this thing right here on True Red Crime Vault, hollering. Yeah, yo, look at Shantaria. My baby mother, yo, look. She thinks she's smart. She thinks she's smart. Yo, look at her, yo. Yo, they are hollering, smoking and drinking. You know, they ain't doing shit with their lives.
Purpose that night. This is just a kid who's selling basically quarter bags on the street. It ain't like he's moving pounds or keys or anything like that, or he's got hundreds of thousands of dollars. He don't, you know? So whether you pulled the trigger, whether anybody else in the car pulled the trigger or whatever, it resulted in the guy's death. And then that's the thing, it don't go away. If Kima was to get charged, y'all all gonna be charged. If Shay gets charged, you're all gonna be charged. You know? Now, it'd be one thing if you would come in.
I like that. He was forthcoming with that, but watch somebody blow it.
And said, well, let me tell you what really happened. We got in there and he tried to rob us and wouldn't give us the weed.
It'll be one thing, but it's like even if I took that route or tried to make that a story.
So this detective is horrible. Like, he's trying to steer her to come up with a self-defense argument. And that'll make him look bad. That'll make the prosecution team look bad. It's like, dude, she's not even hinting towards that. Like, she's kind of almost admitting she's involved, like, without you even, like, getting it out of her. Like, you know, she kind of like, man, y'all so bad, I'm just going to tell you. So now he's trying to get her to confess to the shooting. It came from one of the three women, herself included, and that three, when that's not her defense. It's like, dude, you're giving her a defense. She don't want that. So what are you doing?
We will all still go to jail because the fact of the matter is nobody called when it happened.
Exactly. But, you know, you watch the TV show.
Right. So I'll be focusing on, listen, ma'am, if you think those gunshots came from somewhere else, because first of all, she's likely the shooter. So the shooter, like, has no leverage. Like, they know, like Kevin O'Leary says, all fingers gonna lead back pointing to her. If her friends do talk, her cousin do talk, it's coming back to her if she's actually the shooter. So, like, this person you don't even want first. I don't think. Or if you do want her first, maybe you do want her first, but not for the confession part. You don't want her for confession part. You want her for something else, but you know she ain't confessing. I mean, maybe she'll confess. Yeah, the confession part's true, but she ain't gonna snitch on nobody. And she ain't gonna. Yeah, I'm just sensing she's not really doing no self-defense shit. I mean, this is a waste of time. These detectives are just terrible. Wait, let my hanger.
shows, and you watch these same rooms that are everything is being done because the camera's on. They're judging.
Now, what I will be trying to get her to do is, hey, man, you might want to implicate your girls because when they come here, they're pointing at you by yourself. Like, I will go that route. I will go to the route where, listen, if y'all all were involved, y'all all need to go down. Like, all this, I'm going to take one for the team, type, you dig? That ain't cool. So now you can implicate them and get a lesser charge, lesser sentence, something like that, possibly. Or you can take it to the face. But you dig? And then what he said earlier, if one gets charged, you all get charged. So if we charge one of you, you all go. Okay, so we don't have to necessarily charge you right now. But if the other girl confesses and says what happened, that's back on you because she's gonna implicate you. So you're going. So we're talking to you first, so you can give us the story first, and we can go from there. But if you allow your girls to tell the story, and you're actually the shooter, I mean, that's enough said right there.
Judging the people watching at home, or when it goes to court, they're judging the person sitting there to see, one, are they remorseful? Are they guilty? Do they not give two shits or whatever? Are they trying to?
That's a bad strategy. Why do detectives always say, "Hey, man, the jury gonna think, man, them goddamn suspects don't care about what the jury thinks. They're not thinking that far, man. They always say that, hey, man, we take this evidence and give it to a jury. They're gonna think, yo, believe me, the suspects don't give a goddamn what the jury gonna believe or not believe. They're not thinking that far ahead. Like, what's that, a year or 2 years later? They're thinking about right now, how am I going to get out of this? That's a dumb approach. Yo, we take it to the jury. Like, what?
To be helpful. And that's taken into account. Whether we can't go back to Wednesday at 10 o'clock. That they'll never come back. It's done. You know, Qwangs never be on this earth again. All people can do is remember him. That's all they can do. All right? Mm-hmm. But everybody that's on this earth has the ability to right a wrong at any time. At any time. So, yeah, you're right. I mean, the time would have been, to be honest, back then. But this is the first time we've contacted you. Mm-hmm. You know? And you've come in willingly. So that shows something that you're willing to be here. You know, do I think that you're being 100% honest with me? I've done this longer than you've been alive. Okay? So I'm old salty guy, you know? So I've heard it, seen it, and done it. So the stuff you're trying to sell me, I'm not buying. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm saying, young lady.
You know, even the communication is off. Like, they're talking one way, she's talking another way. Like, dude, like, this is just totally off. Like, these detectives are horrible, man. Horrible.
I mean, if you have any heart in you, you know, or any...
Dude, look at her, man. She's laughing. And she got no goddamn heart in her. Why are you trying to get her? Why are you trying to appeal to her sensitive side? This is a super thug, man. Ain't nothing in her. Ain't no soul in her, bro. There's no remorse, compassion. That shit gone. This hoe got a 1-year-old out there. She out here robbing niggas for weed with a 1-year-old at home. Man, it's just a wrong approach altogether, man. Y'all gotta hire me.
The iota of caring about just that for human being. You know, I mean, just like if your mom got killed today, heaven forbid, we busting our ass just as hard for her and you as we are for this family that's grieving. And the next person that come along, we work 20-something homicides a year, every year, and each case is unique. And, you know, we have a saying here, you know, we work for God because the dead people can't speak. Mm-hmm. Only we can speak for them. So we have to tell their story. You know, we got to find out how they lived to understand why they died. Okay? And then, because some people say 3, you watch first, I say 4. Only 4 reasons for a murder. Okay? Money, drugs, sex, or revenge.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only thing. All right, so don't think there's no revenge there. Y'all didn't know this cat.
No.
Don't think there was no sex unless you say he tried to rape you. You know, but there is potentially money and drugs involved.
Just drugs.
You know,
because money, we have money.
So
like,
here's the
and
thing.
it ain't no counterfeit money. That's what I'm saying. Like, I make money. I got money on my card right now. I've never been known, never ever try to hit nobody with no counterfeit. Like, they don't look legit to me at all.
Look at her face. Look at her face. You see how she's smiling? Look at the way she said, "Oh, I have money." This is why I called her a classless bastard. Right? Firstly, who gets violent over weed? Nobody cares about weed anymore. It's legal here in Washington, D.C. Most people in America now are open to the idea of weed, so why are you even killing someone over it? Like, what the hell's that about? But you're paying him with fake money, so how are you sitting there on your ass, yeah, telling the police, again, look at the look on her face, ooh, I got money, but then you're paying with fake money. Who even has fake money, bruv? The only fake money I see is on Monopoly. Classless bastard.
To even try it. So, no, that's not, money was not even an issue.
So, I may come across as an asshole to you, but you come across as a very sweet, naive girl.
He says, she say, and this, that, and third, but there's no evidence other than her writing him about the weed. And then they saying, oh, we seen this car, this window bust out. Like, no, that's all crazy. If y'all seen my car, why didn't y'all have my tag number? Why weren't y'all at my house? I drove, like, though I do something, I drove my car next day. Like, frantic about what? Scared about what?
well, you watch TV and everything.
I know.
Everything happens in that hour on TV. But
Exactly.
what you don't see, that may be days or weeks that they all
go
bring together.
And they all bring it together in that one day. I know.
Exactly.
I know.
That's one. So it takes a little while to identify everybody because we have to sift through the bullshit because a lot of stuff we get is bullshit. We have to decipher what's good and what's not good. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can work back and with forensics, with, you know, gunpowder tests, also with luminol or blue star to be able to spray that and to blacklight it and DNA. And then, you know, all that can be sent off. And then it tells, every crime scene tells a story. All right. Here are 3 females. I mean, there are some bad females in the world. I get it. But usually you do not have females that go out to commit robberies.
And then it was just like people already saying like he's into it with people about. I didn't see all this until after, like, you know, on Facebook or whatever. And then it was like, oh, he's beefing about girls. He's beefing about girls. So then, like, I wanted to like call in and tell y'all that we was that night trying to get me from him or whatever. But I was just like, well, damn, if I called him then and I'm saying we're going to get some weed and he pop up there, they're going to say we did it.
Yeah. He's selling weed illegally. You're buying weed illegally. You're both are active in a crime. Weed, like she said, like she admitted, the weed is on the floor and he's dead. What does that look like to you? And your window shot out. I mean, you're knee deep in this. You know, you're all the way in. Yes. 1 + 1 is 2. You damn right. It looked like you guys are involved. You got some explaining to do. You got to explain away just that. It's that simple. See, if I'm the detective, listen, man. You just said when you was buying weed, is that from a weed dispensary? I don't. What state is this? What state is this? I gotta know. It might be doubly illegal. You in Georgia, you in Florida. I got a feeling this is Florida. Pensacola is it Pensacola, Florida? She was 22. She's 22, but she's saying she's very young. Okay, Pensacola, yeah, Florida. Oh my God. How did I guess? Okay. So being that you're in Florida, you're really buying weed illegally and he's selling weed illegally, right, ma'am? Yes. So yeah, you guys are committing a crime. Yes. Okay, ma'am. That part is true. Okay. Did you leave with the weed, man? You just said weed was on the floor. She's gonna say no because she just said it was on the floor in the picture. Okay, cool. Man, so if you came to buy the weed and you didn't get the weed, what happened whereas you didn't get the weed? What happened? See, this is what I would do. What happened that you didn't get the weed? Did you leave with the weed or no? Okay, you didn't leave with it. Okay, so what we think is you didn't get the weed because of the counterfeit, money thing, and he took the money and y'all shot him and ran off. Okay, that's how the evidence points to you didn't get the weed. Can you explain how you didn't get the weed if you went there to buy weed and how to end up on the floor and he's dead? Can you explain that part? See, that part she's done. She probably wouldn't even attempt to explain that. All right, so now being that you can't, as you can see when I looked it up, she got 15 years. So being that you can't explain away the weed, explain away all this stuff. So now, okay, so most likely you're going to prison. All right. So now we got to discuss your involvement in this. Are you the shooter, or are you just on or for the ride? Because now that's all we got to work out now. What role did you play in this? Okay, because your role goes from 15 years to 25 in life, 25 to life. So that's what I'm doing. Get me any goddamn room. I will clean up these goddamn super thugs.
That's why I did not call. Like, we was like...
Yeah, but and I say this, it's almost like, I don't know, go back to when you lived at home, and I don't know, I used to get in trouble if I had bad grades on my report card, I wouldn't want to, if I had an F, I was going to try to change it to a B because I know mama was going to bust that ass, so, but eventually, they're going to find out, anyway. So that's why it's just better to be honest, sometimes, like I said, hindsight, we do stuff different. I mean, you're 20 years old. I mean, I do see that nobody, I mean, I'd be willing to bet you, whether you admit to it or not, ever since Wednesday night, you've wondered everywhere you have gone, or if you left that house, or if somebody knocked at the door, or when you got in your car, if a cop passed you, are they going to turn around? Are they going to do that?
I really did, though, because I feel like if I did something like absolutely wrong, then it's okay to feel that way. Like, I still wave at police officers when I ride by. Like, it don't really bother me. It don't scare me. Like, what are you being scared of? And that's what I feel like a lot of people mess up at. They start jumping and fidgeting. Like, I don't feel like they looked and was like, oh, that looked like the car that was identified. Let's go over there. I feel like Dion was doing something he probably didn't have no fucking business doing and got pulled over in my car. Because he lies. I found it out about him. He lies.
Well, everybody lies.
He didn't want to leave my house, and he lied. He took my keys when I was asleep today, and I woke up and he was gone.
He took your kid?
No, my keys.
Oh.
Today.
Gotcha.
And I was like, I would fuss at him about that. Like, certain different nights out the week, I wake up and my car be gone. I'm like, where you went? Oh, I just went to the store. I just went. And I'm like, dude, it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't even like my car being out. Like, today, he know I don't have no insurance on my car. This is why I've been at home, like, every day.
So, 22 years old, single mom, car with no insurance, and all you're going to worry about is buying your weed. Oh my, this is why the black community is in shambles. This is why, man.
So I told him, like, no, don't drive my car, whatever. So we had went to the store yesterday because it's right around the corner. And I was coming back in, I ran over a nail. So we had to change the tire right there. So I was already still in the house and shit from then. Then today, he just left. And then it's like, all this happened like in the same 15, 20 minutes.
He hadn't been gone very long.
No, he had been gone for like an hour and a half, maybe two. I was asleep. Yeah, I was asleep. Me and the baby was in the bed asleep like the baby was.
Now, where's the baby's mama?
She is in Georgia.
Okay, so that's not her kid. All right. Working out the evidence. So 1-year-old kid, that's his. She's just a girlfriend, I guess. And there is no baby mama. She's in Georgia. So they're in Florida.
Is she from here?
I think so, but I know she lives in Georgia.
She don't have nothing to do with the kid?
Yes, she does. This is about to be some shit.
Well, he got her and he's supposed to have her?
No, he's supposed to have him, but I don't feel like she would want him at my house. She doesn't like me, of course. Nobody wants their baby daddy to be with nobody else.
They recently, how long you been with this old boy?
Like 7 months, 8.
I mean, you know, I told you what he said. And then that, what's his name? You Ryan?
Ryan, yeah.
I mean, he said that, you know, he wasn't with y'all either.
He wasn't.
You know, he said with y'all 3 girls or whatever. And I mean, this is the thing. I mean, bottom line is I'm fixing to go check and see if they got her here yet and the other girl and talk to them.
I just feel like positive or negative, it's like not gonna help me.
But there's also,
if it was me saying, okay, yeah, I did it, and go through court and go through everything or however all that really goes, then guess what? When I get out, now I'm a felon, maybe I'll never be able to work with old people again. I'll never be able to work with children again. Like, my life is going to be fucked. Like, I'm not going to be able to do nothing that I'm doing now.
That's not totally true.
Afterwards.
I know you think that, and a lot of people do think that, but I will tell you that the difference is the people that sit here in these seats, all right, most of them have a rap sheet longer than this whole entire room. They've been in the system. You know people that's been in the system. Everything works on a point system. It's what you score out to and all this stuff, right? Now, yeah, you're dealing with, and when it comes to homicide's homicide. It doesn't get any worse than that.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying.
You know, but, hang on. But you're 20 years old now.
Okay, so she was 20 at that time. She got sentenced at 22 years old. Or I don't know. I know in between 20 and 22, she got sentenced to 15 years for manslaughter. Okay, but she's 20 years old, but in her mind, she's very young. Like, fuck. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, I don't know. What's this obsession? Like, men got their obsessions and women have theirs. And women obsession is they be old as hell, but they say they're young. They're very young. Like this fight for youth is just getting too wild. Like, yeah, when you say, hey man, grab that young girl over there, nobody's looking at you. Like, then your woman probably got like 100 bodies already. Nobody's looking at you as like young. Hey, yo, tell that young girl to come over here. Nobody looking at you. They're looking at a middle school girl and they're gonna grab her and say, hey, so-and-so needs your attention for whatever reason.
What does that mean? Because I have a long life to live, I can go to jail for 30 years now?
No. But the difference is,
laughing and just joking. Like none of this is gonna register. This is the this is the epitome of a super thug. Lad, I mean, you're facing murder charges, at the very least manslaughter. Like, you're going to be held accountable for a man's death. And she's just laughing and joking like this is light. Like, this is polite.
As if it was just a cold-blooded, intentional, I'm going to kill this guy. We're going out to seek and find somebody to kill or whatever. It was premeditated. Then, yeah, you don't see the light of day no more. You get life in prison or you get the death penalty.
Those are usually the stories I see on First 48. Now that you put it that way.
All right. Now,
the mental illness of her sitting there laughing and having a conversation like she's having a conversation like this, like it's a job interview, or she's on a podcast. Bitch, you're handcuffed to the goddamn desk. I mean, what does that tell you? That means you're not going home. You're gonna have a new residence, and it's gonna be in a big old storage facility with bars or glass doors. You're not gonna be Uber, DoorDashing anything. Okay, you ain't got to worry about car insurance. You worry about life insurance. Like, yo, you are it. You are she. They say you're him, I'm him, you're her. You're gonna be her in there. And you're over here laughing and joking. And Shantaria, you're gonna be her in that 4x4 cell for a long time. You know, like, God, I mean, think about this, chat. Serving a week in that cell can be like forever to some people. This chick got sentenced to 15 years. And to her, now look, you're a cold-blooded killer, yes. But if you felt like it was worth it, then I can't blame you. So if you're laughing and all this, you know what? Listen, man, he had to go. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm laughing and stuff because I feel like my 15-year sentence is worth his life. If that's her attitude, then I'll shut up. Yeah, well, I guess.
When you talked about if he tried to rob you and then there's 3 girls and y'all got to do something.
This detective is horrible, man. This dude should be removed and placed somewhere else, man. Traffic, you know, crossing guard, somewhere else, man. Like, dude, you should never be talking to anybody. He's still trying to give her a defense. This is just terrible, man. Like, dude, you already got her. Yeah, the self-defense argument you can take. Like, dude, you keep trying to shove it down her mouth, man.
Y'all scared and somebody's got a gun and they're like, shit, I got to save my girl or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Get him out of the fucking car or whatever. If that's how it fucking happened, yeah. Do you go to jail because somebody's been killed?
And look, that's how it happened. You know, he's cursing, trying to relate. This dude is just terrible, man. Yeah, he never gets a confession. I guarantee she doesn't confess. I guarantee you. This dude, look how she look at him. Like, dude, are you serious?
Yes.
Exactly. You do, but it's not forever.
But it's forever. It is forever. You don't have no life after that.
Anything like, at 20 years old seems like forever. If I told you that you'd be a millionaire if you went to school for 4 years, you'd think that 4 years is forever. Just like you thought high school was forever. Or I don't want to go to school. Or I don't want to have to do chores around the house forever. I don't want to do this or do that. You know? So that's the thing, man, is I don't think you're bad people. You know, and I don't think, I mean, I've seen your photos. I've seen your Facebook. I've seen you are a typical high school kid graduating.
Can you listen to something?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a key because I don't have one on my thing. But I will.
Turn it and it hurt.
You were a typical high school kid 2 years ago, you know, with your high school graduation stuff and everything else. Your whole life ahead of you, ready to get out on your own and make it on your own.
Trying to get out of this.
You know, exactly, you know. But like I said, the difference is, you know, if this was a theft charge or if this was a bad check or if this was a ticket or a driving violation or a burglary or some bullshit.
Stand calls.
No biggie. But this don't go away. I mean, it does not go away. So doing any jail time, if I said, hey, if you come and you be truthful, you're only going to do 1 year in jail. If I could do that, which I can't, but if I could tell you that, nobody still wants to do 1 year in jail, you know. But I do know, and I've done this long enough, that what I told you about the difference of premeditating and planning to go murder somebody, and yes, you spend your natural life in jail, versus if somebody tried to rob you or whatever happened, and the evidence shows. Once we go through your car, once we go through your phones, once we go through, because we have your boyfriend's phone, we took his phone. We've already subpoenaed Shay's phone after he tried to say he didn't even have that phone.
And we think we got the story. And we're going to give you one more shot.
These detectives, and I hardly ever say this about detectives. These are the worst detectives probably in all of Florida. I mean, I don't know how they even got there. Like their communication skills, like their abilities to read the room, to read her body posture. Like, this is a confident woman, bro. You don't gotta she's not scared. She's laughing. She's forthcoming. You can be straight up honest with her, man. Like, you don't see that. You don't see you could be straight up honest with her. That's crazy. You don't gotta trick her. Lie to her. Give her a fake defense. Hey, man, say it was self-defense. We could lock you up with that. She's looking like, nigga, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm gonna ride on whatever evidence you guys got. I'm a surf on that. I'm gonna ride the wave to whatever evidence you got. I'm gonna surf on that. I'm gonna ride that wave. I'm not gonna give myself some more BS charges. Like, this girl ain't. She's a seasoned criminal, man.
Be honest. And to tell us what happened. Because we know everything that happened now. Man.
We know every. Yeah. I swear, man. I wish there's a way I could let these guys know, like, yo, you guys are horrible, bro. I wish this was their channel, like the Pensacola Police Station YouTube channels. I could say, yo, those detectives are horrible, man. Horrible. Y'all horrible, bro. Get me down there. Look, you get up and stand up. Let me sit where you sit down. Give me the same information. Give me the same. Prep me what's going on. Brief me, and let me get this. Let me handle this. You guys are terrible. You're unrelatable. She don't believe you. She's not comfortable with you. You're trying to curse and trying to speak her language. You're totally off. Sound like a dad trying to be hip to with their daughters.
While you guys were there. But we will give you one more shot to tell us.
We will give you one more shot while they crackling packages back there. I can't hear you.
And if you don't, if you want to stick with what you already gave us, then so be it. But we really think that there's something else. There's a lot more to it than what you originally said.
It's like not a lot more to it, but
no, it was fast.
Yeah. Well, can I go home? I won't be able to go home.
No, ma'am, you don't want to go home.
And she's not either.
But
no, it was fast.
Yeah. Well, can I go home? I won't be able to go home.
Yeah. Now, before I answer that question, Shantaria, we're asking you questions, so now I will avoid that question. Shantaria, we're asking you questions. You're asking us questions. Listen, Shantaria, give us the story, okay? As honest as you can give it to us. Let's do that. Let's close that, and then let's talk about what you want to talk about. We can answer your questions, but give us the story.
No, ma'am, you don't want to go home.
And she's not either.
Who?
Came
on, Shay.
Nope.
It is crazy. But unfortunately, it happened.
Hey, it's nothing personal against y'all. I can't.
It is what it is, sweetheart.
It was done, like I said, we could hit a reset or pause or go back. I mean, I know you wouldn't heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? I know you wouldn't heartbeat.
So with that being said, this is your only shot, Cinnamon. So I'm not gonna need you to be honest. Like I said, we sat down there and we talked to Shay. We came up and Dion. I already told you what Dion said. So you know what this is going. Everybody's doing this.
Mm-hmm. Because nobody wants to get in trouble. I'll take the fall.
It ain't taking me.
It is because...
Well, I mean, they riding with you.
You'll take the fall because you were possibly the gun woman, which I said earlier.
They going.
I mean...
You're all going to be charged with the same thing.
My main thing is I want to get the gun off the street.
Yeah. Shantaria, there is no fault. We explained earlier, if one of you guys gets charged, you all get charged. This is possibly a burglary homicide, burglary murder. Okay, premeditated. So y'all all got to go. We just want the right story, and maybe with the right story, we can work out a deal with that person. That's all.
You know what I'm saying? And if I was a betting man, the gun come from. You don't tote no gun around.
No, I don't. You don't either. It didn't come from him, but
Where did it come from?
it's crazy.
Where did it come from, Sam?
Come on now.
It's crazy.
Where's it
I
at?
mean, that I really don't know.
Who got who
Come
got
on now,
rid of
you
it?
guys.
'Cause you know what happened to it once you were done. So what happened?
It wasn't like that. Like, that's how y'all making it seem.
All right. Well, how about this? After the incident occurred, what happened? What happened to the gun then?
I don't know.
It just disappeared.
It did. I didn't do nothing with it.
Somebody, what you say? Somebody got rid of it.
Did Kima take it to get rid of it?
No. Me, Kim, and Shay stayed right there with each other.
Did Shay take to get rid of it?
No, Shay.
Did you give it to Dion to get rid of it? Did you give it to Ryan to get rid of it? Is it still inside your home?
I know it was a revolver. You know what a revolver is? You seen the cowboy kind? You know the gun that has the cylinder?
No.
And then you got the square gun.
Like the police and everybody racks it and all that crap.
So.
Like that. Wait. I mean, not exact, but that's one. That's a revolver.
Finally, this is now the moment you've all been waiting for. She's about to confess. She's about to tell them what really happened. But let me tell you, I do have the interrogations of Shaylin, and of Uriah, and of Dion. But
yeah, his I watched his. His was funny. He's basically snitched. I forgot who was her boyfriend though. I'm not sure if it was him. If it's this guy, I didn't watch.
Shaylin, and of
I didn't watch his yet, but I gotta watch his. I know he's snitching.
Uriah, and of Dion.
But he was definitely snitching.
They are 14 hours long, and I'm not gonna lie, I was just a lazy bastard, and I couldn't be asked to do it. So, I've uploaded this video for you now. Give me about a week or so, I'll have the rest of their interrogations up for you. Anyway, keep watching, the confession is coming.
Yeah, so is what happened, because I'm sure Kima is like probably pissing on herself. We did go to get the weed or whatever, and of course.
So now she's confessing. It got nothing to do with these guys. These guys didn't pull. She's volunteering a confession. These guys didn't pull it out of her at all. But look how she explained it. Like she's still like a little kid. Yo, grow up.
Of course, like y'all know, I don't want to go to jail. Like nobody, like you said, it wasn't intentional. He did. Like he tried to fight Shay, and he tried to take the weed back after he already had our money. And no, it wasn't fake money. We had real money. So he started reaching and.
Wait, why would he want? Okay, hold on. Run that back, Turbo.
Of course, like y'all know, I don't want to go to jail. Like,
hey, stop talking like a little fucking kid and talk like a grown woman. You're not a kid. You're not going to juvie. You're going to prison, state prison. Okay, hard time. Talk like a grown adult.
Like you said, it wasn't intentional. He did. Like he tried to fight Shay.
Why is he fighting Shay? He's a drug dealer. He wants to sell drugs. You guys are going to buy drugs. Why is he fighting Shay?
And he tried to take the weed back after he already had our.
Okay, so this drug dealer is going to do the opposite of what a buyer would do. So he's going to sell the drug, pull out a gun, and take the drugs back. Okay, so we're supposed to believe that.
Money. And no, it wasn't fake money. We had real money. So he started reaching and he just like was trying to come in the car. Like he would not get off the Shay. So I
Okay, hold on. Makes sense of this. So he's trying to get back in the car to get back the drugs he sold to you. Like, you got to explain why he's trying to get back in the car. Is it to get back the drugs that he sold to you so he could resell them? This just sound crazy.
did shoot him.
So I did shoot him.
Get off the shade. So I did shoot him.
Which I knew from the door.
I don't know.
I know you shot him. Like, I already knew that. I said that. I said, yo, you are the killer. I said, so you just got to tell the story correctly to involve everybody else. But she thinks that she's taking the time away from her friends. Nah, yeah, y'all going to prison. Okay. So I did shoot him. Duh.
That I like he would not get off the shade.
Nigga, man.
So I did shoot him.
Look, 9 in the head. Grow up.
I don't know. But I know it was like 3.
He was actually sitting behind Shay.
No.
In the back seat.
No. It wasn't inside my car at all. It was that fast. That fast.
What the hell is that, man?
That's
That fast. Yeah. How can you talk to somebody? First of all, that foot long as hell. Hey, yo, but how can that's a rabbit foot for sure. God damn, that foot long. What the fuck? That's her hand? What is that?
I understand why he was calling from private, and then I got sketchy, and then when he came up to the car, he had his hood. It was that fast. That fast.
That fast.
That's why I didn't understand why.
Yo, look how she's communicating. It was that fast. Can you imagine talking sense to this bonehead? That she can't even communicate correctly. That fast. That fast. What is that?
He was calling from private, and then I got sketchy, and then when he came up to the car, he had his hood on. We had never seen him before. And then Shay gave me money, then he reached back and tried to grapple me. And so Shay was like fighting him, and I was like, just
hold on. So her claim is he was gonna sell the weed and then jack you guys back for the weed. Oh boy.
just let her go. So then I was trying to pull off, and he wouldn't let her go. So I shot him.
But hold on. So you were a bad woman. So you were in the